Hello YouTubes, I'm Mr. Beardstone and we're here on the PaperhatsSMP in the world of Moorhan, and today we have a very special job on our hands, a very special task one may say, for Beardscapes and Landscapes. So a couple of weeks ago we got our first job through from Black Bear and we did such a good job on it, he has now hired us to build his mansion. Now we did discuss prices on this previously with Bear and well, he was a little bit shocked, to say the least.
Half a stack of diamond blocks. Woo!
But I'm happy to say, since then, he has come around. We've had a little bit of a chat, and we have drawn up a contract. Oh yes. So let me just grab this off of the wall from behind me. So if we sit down at our desk here and have a quick look at the contract between myself and Bear, you can see, well, the most importantly, the fee payable is 16 diamond blocks on signing of the contract and 16 diamond blocks on completion. And, yeah, look at this. We have a stash of 16 diamond blocks in the corner of our office, and we will receive another 16 once we have completed the job. So, I guess what we're going to need to do, apart from just sit here and enjoy these diamonds for a while, because I mean, just look, I'm so happy right now. This is amazing. So, yeah, we've got another 16 of these to come if we go build a mansion. So, I mean, a mansion's a big job to do. We've got to hire in the work staff. We've got to get all the resources in. We've got to make the site safe as well. So, it's not going to be an easy job. It's not going to be a quick job. So, I think first things first, we're going to need to get ourselves some tools and equipment. We're going to need to make sure that we are safety conscious as well, because we are responsible builders here. And then I guess we're just going to need to, well, crack on with the build. So let's head over to Bears and see what we can muster up. One of the most important things when arriving at a new building site is to ensure that the site is safe and also to ensure your personal safety. So here I am. I've got my high-vis gear on. I've got my gloves on. I've got all my equipment and things over there that I need to, make this site safe before we can even begin construction. So first things first, we should erect ourselves a bit of a wall around here and protect the site and the local villagers. We do seem to have all of our safety measures in place now, so this should stop Bear and his accident-prone nature getting himself into a pickle on the somewhat dangerous building site. So we have fenced off the whole area with some warning signs, just letting people know not to go in there. But if you are going in there, this is a hard hat area, so you have to make sure that you are properly equipped. And for those that aren't, there is some supplies here for anyone that is visiting the site at any given moment. So over here, you'll see we've also had a delivery of some of our goods. So these are some of the materials that we'll be using for the build. We are expecting a much larger delivery as the project goes on, but this should be enough to, at least make a dent and get us started. And we've also had a large delivery of sand and gravel, because we will be using concrete on this build as well. So, yeah, we'll be mixing that up here on site. So I really should stop jumping on that sand pile. I'm supposed to be setting a good example here for any of the labourers that are coming in. I'm not supposed to be the supervisor running around jumping on everything. So, yeah, I should definitely be setting a good example from now on. But it's been a long day. The sun is starting to go down now, so I think it's only fair that I get to go and have a good night's sleep, right? Right. Well, we've had a good night's sleep. The sun's just starting to rise, and, well, we've got a building site to run. So we should be expecting a workforce at some point today, so hopefully they're going to turn up on time and actually be useful, which would be lovely. So we've actually just been staying in the house that we built a few episodes ago. Still doesn't seem to have an interior though, does it? Oh well. Right, let's crack on with the day. Whoa! Hey buddy. Well, okay, they're all here early. Sweet! So the workforce is turning up, that's good, and it looks like we've had a delivery overnight as well. Fantastic. Beardscapes and Landscapes. Sweet. So this one's for us. So what have we got? We've got some sand. We've got lovely delivery note. We've got gunpowder and gravel. Okay, so it seems to be white concrete, polished andesite. Okay, so we seem to have a mix of stuff. We've got some more gunpowder here as well. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to get on the phone. One moment. Okay, so I just got off the phone with the delivery company and, yeah, they mixed up our order. So we've got some of what we need, but we're still missing quite a bit of the other sort of ingredients that we're going to need to be able to construct this mansion. So, yeah, I think I might have to send the workforce home for today and get them to come back tomorrow when we've been assured that we will have all the equipment and the correct delivery. So the gunpowder was actually meant to go to Shooty Bang Bang's headquarters, so yeah, that's going to have to be shipped back and made sure that goes to the correct place. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is just start laying out the foundation of the mansion over here, because we do have some of the stuff that we need. So I've gone through a few of these crates and managed to find some stone bricks down here. So I think we can make use of those. There's a stone in one of these as well. So I might get these guys to move the crates indoors for me and then just send them home, I think, and get them to come back tomorrow once we've actually got everything that we need. Well, it's the next day. I've got my tools ready. We managed to get the workforce to move all of the equipment over there. We've also had the new bits turn up, which I've just stashed away. However, no workers. They seem to have deserted me. I'm wondering if they were upset after sending them home yesterday, because I did kind of refuse to pay them for the whole day because they only worked for like half an hour. So maybe I've just upset them a little bit. Oh well. Let's crack on, shall we? And there we have it, the start of the ground floor of this wonderful mansion. We've run out of materials, and we need to put in another delivery. So, what we've done is, without a workforce, I think we've achieved quite a lot, really. Not bad for just one man working away on this massive building site all on his own. So we've been playing around with a few things. We've got a rough idea for window sort of designs, window boxes. We might play around with those a little bit more. But I'm quite liking the materials, and I think it ties in with what he's already got. He's got a white terracotta and spruce building over there as well, so I think it's going to tie in quite well with the rest of the town. So I'm going to go in and put in another order, because this floor is clearly not big enough, and we need more stuff for the top half of the house. So yeah, we're going to put that order in and see if we can find ourselves a nice new workforce, because the last one was ridiculous. They did nothing. They were basically just like statues. So we're going to see if we can get another one, and we will come back here probably in the next episode. For now, however, we have many other jobs to be getting on with. So the first little thing we need to do brings us here to Indie Isle and our log producing factory explodey boomer device. You may notice that there's some flashing going on there. There's not stuff happening, and thanks to one of these little fellas, cheeky little, we need to go and do some repairs. I was AFKing, there was a slight explosion and everything broke. I can't turn it off or anything at the moment, so I need to mend this, but this is an Ilmango machine. I'm not clever enough to know how to fix that, so I'm going to go check out the tutorial again and see if I can get this puppy working. I need wood. Well, that took a lot longer than I was hoping, but that sound is the log explodey boomer working. So Logs and Lots is back up and running. Next job. Cool. We also still have quite a lot to do over here at the shopping district for the community project. So what I have already done is I've gone round, I've placed banners on every shop, so we've got all the shop names in there now, which is looking pretty cool, I must say. But as you can see from looking at the map, although we have paths in, we've got a lot of terraforming still to do. So Kelsey's been working over here around the Honey Hut and Shulker Shack area, and that's starting to build up quite nicely. Casey's been working around Oceans of Bounty, and I've done a fair amount around Squinks so far. The rest of the guys are the ones that have sort of laid out all the... Yep, so as I was saying, and the rest of the guys on the server, they've actually been laying out all the paths and getting them ready for terraforming. So I think what I'm going to do is probably focus on this area here around Sir Logs-a-Lots. That's a lot of terracotta, and sort of linking it all up to Ocean Bounty and so on. So I'm going to head over there now, and I think it's probably time for another time lapse. Let's go! I'm pretty pleased with that for a quick job. So what we've done is thrown away our pickaxe, so we'll pick that back up. So what we've done is we've come out to here because we don't know what these plots are going to be used for, so we don't know what the path's going to need to do to sort of mirror that and to reflect that. And same around here, you know, there are empty plots. I've chucked in a couple of trees just to fill it up a bit for now. So up to here, what we've done is we've made a little sort of front yard type area for the log shop, made it a bit more of sort of its own customised path to reconnect to the main shopping path here. And we've done a similar thing with Beardscapes and Landscapes, so we've just given it its own little garden. We may put a pond or something in here, maybe a tree, a small tree, but I don't really want it to clash with the mushrooms, so not entirely sure over there yet, but that'll probably evolve a little bit over time. And this way, which we didn't manage to catch on time-lapse because of my ineptitude, we have a sort of more stone fill to the floor. So the idea is that we'll have this here and the same on the other side, but I wanted to keep it wild directly in front of the sort of more wild landscapey type shops. And this path leads around here, we've got a nice little garden, raised garden there, and then this leads up to the Mesa shop. And what we've done over this side is just connect it up to Casey's Oceans a Bounty shop. So all in all, coming along quite well, and what I do intend to do is carry on taking the path that way. I've pretty much run out of stone and some other resources for now though, so we'll come back and do that another time. Overall, I think this area as a whole is already looking a lot better than it was previously. So just adding those, you know, a bit of foliage, we've got some paths in as well, you know, it's pulling the shopping district together a little bit more, which is pretty awesome. But we've still got a long way to go. So we've just had a request from Bear to come and visit him at the job site. So I guess we better go meet up with him and see what's bothering him.
Do you have an extra hard hat?
I do, yes. Yeah, they're just over here.
Oh, I have to walk into here, huh? Uh-oh. Hello?
Just put on the high-vis vest as well, of course. Safety first.
Oh.
You won't need to worry about the tools. You won't be doing any digging, but you do need to make sure you've got your steel toe cap boots on and your hard hat and your high vis. Otherwise we can't.
Do I need to put my chaps on too? I'll just put it all on.
You put it. You can wear what you want on your legs. It's absolutely fine. But if there are chaps, then by all means, there we go. I mean, this is purely for your safety, because if you're not wearing high vis, then you know I can't be held responsible for any accidents.
The whole job free because
Well, I don't want you suing me, basically. If you'd like to come through, I'll just show you the state of the build so far. So we've done a little bit of research. We looked around your town. We tried to come up with obviously a materials palette that is going to suit exactly what it is that that you represent and your town represents. So what we've done is we've stolen the colour palette from the second building along over there.
Ah, the worst looking one that I have.
Yeah, well, the colour palette is fantastic though. You know, I mean, it's a good colour palette. It works well. Oh,
it just didn't work for what I did.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is not how you safety on a building site. So that's the colour palette we've gone with. We've started framing out the windows here. So we've gone with the arch. I'm sure there's some technical words that I should be using at this stage, but yeah, I normally do landscapes, not buildings. So yeah, we made an arch. Do you like the arch? It's all right, isn't it?
Nice.
If we come inside as well, we've got this lovely entranceway, which is coming along nicely. Still needs a bit of work, but we're getting there.
Yep.
But yeah, if you like to come in, be careful. The floor is incomplete. We had a nightmare with the deliveries. I tell you, we had a nightmare with deliveries.
I'm sure, yeah.
So we had most of the deliveries turn up, and half of the stuff that was there wasn't even for us. It wasn't even for here. It was for a company called Shooty Bang Bangs. And because, obviously, you know, I'm partner in that, they delivered loads of gunpowder here, so we've had to ship that back out. We've made use of the materials that did turn up, but as you can see, it's kind of left us with a bit of a shortage currently. But
so that pushed us back, huh?
It has pushed us back, only by a couple of days. We should still be done by the weekend, but yeah, I can only apologise for that. So, just so you get a rough idea of the layout of the house. So, the central unit here, it's essentially a large square with a cutout portion for the porch at the front here, as per the designs that I definitely supplied to you. And on the right hand side here, we've got an annex, and there will be an annex over here on the left as well, but we just need to get the extra resources. So the rest of our resource supply and delivery is down there, but yeah. And
I assume that you'll be cleaning this up once you're done.
Oh, certainly. I mean, all the sand and gravel will be going into the build. That's obviously for the concrete, so you don't need to worry about that. And yeah, obviously, anything left over, we will be bringing in a skip. You know, we will get rid of the skip for you as well, but sometimes it can take a few days to get picked up, so I can only apologise about that.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, it should be good. So yeah, this is essentially going to be the ground floor. So the idea is we'll have the kitchen is going to be off to the side here in the annex that's yet to appear. And then you'll have a large library, study, lounge, dining room, all situated downstairs in different areas. And over here, this will be your utility room for essentially going down here, because I've noticed you're right on the coast just down there. So you will have...
Yes.
We're going to integrate a small jetty for you, so you've got easy access to the water and your own little private jetty, because we feel that that's going to be very fitting for the area and for the mayor of the town.
I appreciate the fact that you've incorporated like the build onto the coast.
Well, yeah, got to make it look nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
Villa on the coast. Oof, don't mind if I do, sir.
Well, I gotta say, this is looking fantastic so far. The only issue that I'm having is we're a little bit past the date that I was supposed to have this finished. We're really cutting it close on the time. The mayor's going to be moving in, and he was supposed to be moving in yesterday, and it's still not finished. The only question that I have is, are we able to cut back any costs? Am I going to be like refunded any of my costs because of the pushbacks?
Well, I'll have to run it by my superiors.
That's my only concern. I mean, you got to understand, our mayor is a.
Just quickly run it by my superiors. One moment. He's asking if it's possible to get a discount on the build costs because there's been a slight delay with the deliveries.
Oh, I see. What was the deadline promise?
We don't talk about that. It is overdue, admittedly.
Wanted me here. It's a bit of a tough decision.
Yeah.
Kind of. What's his kind of attitude at the moment? How's he?
Oh, he's happy at the moment.
Yeah. I feel we should push back a little bit then. Where he is at the moment, if he starts another level, we might need to.
Okay. I think he can hear you, just so you're aware. Yeah, I had you on loudspeaker. Sorry. Yeah. So Bear. So I've had a chat with the boss. Had a little chat, and we may be able to do something for you. We may be able to give you a small discount, or you know, an IOU or something. But I'm sure we can work something out because there has been a delay.
I'll tell you, I have a few different things that I was thinking in my head. Whenever the time comes, whenever it's finished, I'll bring that up. At the moment, it's perfectly fine, and I'm
a little bit concerned now. What do you mean?
No, it's definitely not anything to be concerned about. It's definitely a reasonable thing that I'm thinking. It just really depends on how much longer it would take and how angry the mayor of the town is.
Yeah, I can only apologize about that.
He's typically quite a easygoing guy, but sometimes whenever you have to wait, he's you know how it can go. You know how it can be.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
well, it's getting dark, and we're not supposed to be on the site after dark, so I can only apologise there. I think I went to open the door and accidentally punched you in the face. Sorry about that.
We'll go with that. Yeah.
But yeah, as I say, I mean, my only request, of course, would be to ensure that you do stay off the site when the site is closed, and if you ever do go on site, obviously just do make sure that I'm here.
Of course, yeah. Give me 1 second.
In theory, in a couple of days, I should be able to get all this torn down for you and get the landscape looking back to how it should be, and your house should be ready for the mayor to move in.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, I'm not seeing. I mean, it looks great. Like I said, I think the mayor's going to be absolutely happy, and I think it's going to be worth the wait. But he is sometimes a pushy fellow. You know what I mean? So he can sometimes be a little bit hard to work with, if you know what I mean. And that's my only concern. I'll speak with him, see what he wants to do. But I think once this is done, we can look at it, see how much everything was, and how much of the weight it was worth, and then we can go from there and see what we like and what we think is a reasonable
compensation for the delay on the build. Of course, yeah. The other thing to be aware of course, is we have used much fancier resources than we initially planned for. So the delivery, the costs of the materials has actually gone up a little bit. But we'll probably absorb that cost. I just want you to be aware of that situation. We're not going to charge you extra for that. because we're not good. Anyway, the security drones are in, so we should definitely leave.
I'm keeping the boots.
Well. Did you just nick boots from a building site? Hold on. Well,
I'm gonna lock the door real quick.
Has he just... He's left me out here with the security drones. He's nicked me boots.
Oh, good morning, man.
Oh, you left me out here all night. I can't believe you left me out here all night with these.
I know. Yeah, I apologize, dude. Here, I forgot about the boots. But I was scared.
If you wouldn't mind,
you mentioned security drones, and I know that you're not the only people who has them currently. Which is what concerned me.
The weirdest thing, right? I was in the middle. I was in the middle of one of those weird. It had like the red cows with mushrooms on them or something.
Oh yeah, I've heard about those.
I've never seen anything there, right? Never seen anything apart from those, little red cows with mushrooms on them. And while I was there, you never guess what turned up?
Security drones.
Security drones. Yeah.
That is insane, dude.
I know. Ridiculous, isn't it?
That's absolutely absurd.
Well, the main problem is just the invasion of privacy. It's how it is.
Yeah,
it's just.
I'll have to speak with the mayor, but I don't think that he. See, our town ordinances are not supposed to have them.
Oh right, okay. I mean,
we're not supposed to.
I won't lie. I mean, these particular ones I actually bought in myself to protect the site.
Okay, that's probably where they're coming from then. Probably from you.
Well, that could have gone better. I think we've, achieved a fair amount today. We will carry on with the job for Landscapes and Beardscapes over at Bear's place very, very soon. So hopefully we'll have a catch up on that next episode and we'll get to see a completed build over there. But there are a couple of other, plans that involve that building that I couldn't really show in the video. Sneaky Beardstone. I hope you enjoyed today's video, folks, and if you did, then please do hit that like button. If you're new here, then do hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the little notification bell so you'll always find out when we've got a new video coming out. And don't forget, we do also stream on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 PM GMT, so do come hang out there with us as we're carrying on with a very large project that we have not featured on our YouTube videos yet, but will be coming soon, and all will be revealed on YouTube. But if you do want to have a sneaky peek, then do join us over there. Come hang out with the awesome peeps, and random flying. Yeah, I'm going to go now. Bye-bye.
I love the house that you built for me. This is my house. The mayor of the city, though.
Your house?
He's a little bit... Yes.
Yep. Okay, cool, yep.
Well, it's not your house. You built it, but it's not yours.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah. I was just double checking something, that's all. It's fine.
Yeah, it's the Baird house.
Oh, the Baird house. Right, okay. Yeah.
It's past tense. Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, sorry, my mistake. I must have misread that when it turned up.
Yeah, you did.
Site.
You probably thought it said Beard House or something. No.
I think that's a bit narcissistic. I would never think that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yep.